Good news, less meth is being made here in Nebraska, but that isn't slowing its use in the state. Tonight, a look at how law enforcement are combating the problem. NTV's Lauren Scharf has part 2 of our special report, Meth in Nebraska.
When drug task forces are really busy working undercover, officers say they make numerous purchases a day. Sometimes that slows down when they make several arrests, but they say there are always cases to chase.
We're very busy.
At the Wing Drug Task Force, officers say all of their leads start with a traffic stop, a person telling officials information to help save their own skin.
They'll say, hey, I know this person, this person, this person, they're all slinging meth, and then we just try to use them as informants, and that's how we make our cases.
Lincoln and Dawson counties are designated as high-intensity drug trafficking areas.
But those two areas affect the whole entire troop area, the whole entire 22-county code drug task force areas.
Drug task forces are going after bigger meth busts, hoping to slow down and stop the ones dealing the drug.
Which is kind of a catch-22 because all those purchases cost the task force money. I mean, we have a limited amount of funds and resources and manpower, so we can make 2 or 3 1-gram cases for $100 a gram, or I can make one bigger 1-ounce or 2-ounce case that costs $2,000.
About 10 years ago, hundreds of meth labs were reported, now a handful, thanks to the legislature passing a law limiting the amount of pseudoephedrine people can purchase at drugstores. However, authorities say they still see mobile meth labs.
They manufacture small amounts for personal use, and normally what they do is they drive around while they're doing this instead of having it in one specific location. It's more difficult to identify and find them whenever they're mobile.
One of our best was the seafood investigation.
A huge meth bust both Code and Wing Task Forces worked on with federal and local law enforcement in 2013. They arrested 17 people, mostly from Ogallala and Big Springs, all part of the same organization moving pound after pound of meth in western Nebraska and northeastern Colorado.
On the federal side, we're looking at a minimum of 5 years. Incarceration in the federal prison system. In the state courts, we deal with smaller amounts and lesser penalties. Usually a person is looking at a felony, and they're going to be looking at spending at least a year in the state penitentiary.
Sentencing guidelines and statutes in our state, law enforcement officers say, carry mandatory minimums, so they don't think any more laws would fix the problem, but they would like to see more manpower.
Yeah, I'd like to have a couple more investigators. That'd be the best thing in the world for us. And what that would do, our case numbers would go right back up. Would it have some great big impact on the Panhandle? I don't know. We'd have more cases. More people go to jail. I'm not sure it'd slow anything down.
Tomorrow we'll hear from a woman who started her addiction to meth at the young age of 13, as well as hear about the road meth abusers have to take to recover.
Interesting stuff. Thanks, Lauren.